Jeopardy. In Cobb's room, on the 4th floor of the Gladstone, the TV was on loud. Cobb was watching Jeopardy and smoking cannabis. He also had a block of incense burning because he had no sweetgrass. The smoke was thick, and the dim and musty hallway outside his door was perfumed with its scent. What is a Jane? What is a pimento? Who is Benjamin Franklin? Who is Hamlet? Where is Ecuador? By Cobb's tabulation, he would still be on Jeopardy after 4 weeks. His answer ratio was 90% correct, 5% partially correct but ruled invalid by the judges, and 5% wrong and or unknown. Thomas Jefferson had run several successful businesses before he was 20. Physics was a hobby for Einstein. Cobb maintained the city's sewers and absorbed every bit of information around him. He looked hard at every theory, movement, doctrine, or philosophy that acquainted itself accidentally, providentially, or by proselytization with his existence. All were equal, and all were subject to his judgment. If someone believed it, Cobb wanted to know it. Beliefs fascinated Cobb. Jesus was an extraterrestrial. Okay. The CIA just gave the barest details of the MKUltra project. The real program was run by Mengele and sacrificed human life to test the limits of trauma-based conditioning. Okay. The 33-day Pope was executed for attempting an audit of the Vatican Bank. Okay. The White Brotherhood keeps the forces of darkness in check. Okay. Genghis Khan and the Mongol hordes were one of the lost tribes of Israel, as evidenced by the Jewish roots of many of their customs and rituals. Okay. The American government had been in contact with alien intelligence for more than 5 decades now. Okay. A subspecies within the human realm having reptilian DNA capable of shape-shifting into reptiles secretly controlled the world. Okay. Where is Lisbon? What is a nematode? Who is Lord Byron? What is the Spanish Civil War? What is Lemuria? There was a knock at the door. Cobb got up and answered it. It was Sheila, the prostitute from down the hall. She had a problem with some guy who was hunting her head. He felt she owed him some money or some such story. She was not big on details. For 2 weeks, in these random visits to Cobb's door, she had been hinting at his becoming some kind of pimp to protect her interests. Her plight inspired a small amount of sympathy in Cobb. He also noticed her sweet little ass, its heart-shaped perfection, her flat stomach, and respectable B-cups. She had a whore's face, hard and pretty at the same time, a face that didn't know the difference between talking dirty and talking. Cobb hadn't gone out of his way to solve her problem, and he wasn't thrilled to be seen as a pimp in the hotel. He told her that if a grieved party showed up at her door at 3 o'clock in the morning, and Norm, the old night clerk, was on duty, she could wake him and he would attempt a peaceful resolution to the situation. For this noble gesture, he was awarded the highest prize in the whore's dowry, a freebie. Fucking Jimmy, eh? He fucking fucked me again and didn't pay. That fuck isn't telling them anything. He says my rent is still due. I told him I'm going to tell. I'm not paying a dime. I sucked that fat bastard's cock 3 times already this week. He doesn't wash, and I have to suck that fat bastard's dick and choke. The fucker won't even wear a condom, so I'm swallowing his jizz, and I owe rent? Fuck that. Calm down, Cobb said. I am. It's just fucking bullshit, and I'm tired of it, and I don't want this bullshit anymore. I'm sucking that fat bastard's cock to pay the rent, and now that fat fuck thinks I'm his girlfriend and he's getting it for free. Calm down. Okay. She sat on the bed, and Cobb rocked over, turning his head for a moment to address the final Jeopardy question. He unzipped his pants, and Sheila took his cock out. Just as she put it into her mouth, he said, "What is Shangri-La?" End of chapter.